Today's temperature 93 at Mobile Regional, and these dew points, the drier air mixing in the 60s is something we haven't seen a whole lot of this summer, so it's actually comfortable. And tomorrow will be similar. The heat index prediction is for most of the heat index values to be below 100 degrees, and that is really a plus. You're winning anytime the heat index is below 100 in the summer. Last week, for example, we had heat index values up around 110. So about a 15-degree improvement in the way it feels. And tomorrow, 92 degrees with the UV index that will be extreme. We've got to early put on that sunscreen, high SPF sunscreen, and reapply. Rip current risk is low, and the water temperature a roasty 85 degrees. Here's what we're seeing over the next 24 hours. Our temperature is real comfortable tonight, mild. We could get some low 70s in here with some inland spots around 68 or 69 degrees. So great start to the day. Tomorrow, plenty of afternoon heat. It'll be 90 degrees from 11 o'clock to about 5 o'clock in the evening, but we won't see the humidity too bad, so that's good. In the tropical outlook, two areas that we're watching but not overly concerned with. Both are low probability areas. This one, perhaps in about the next 7 days, something could form up here off of Florida or the Georgia and the Carolinas. Also, down in the Caribbean Sea, another low probability situation. Environment not really favorable for development there, but we'll keep an eye on those two areas. Looking at the rest of the work week, hot with increasing humidity and a few isolated showers, but most of the area will be dry through Friday. And looking into the next 7 days, the weekend, the heat becomes a problem once again with temperatures up into the middle to upper 90s, and the heat index starts ramping up big time, especially by Saturday and Sunday, and we will see a few widely scattered showers and thunderstorms. That's what we're tracking there. Coming up on Next Weather, we'll break it down with tropical season, the real most active part of the season approaching. We'll check in with meteorologist Matt Barentine and meteorologist Jennifer Lambers in just a bit.
Can I play? Sure, but you need to bring your own truck. That's not a problem.
The FOX10 Storm Tracker fleet, taking you live to more places, covering the Gulf Coast like no one else can. Unrivaled experience, unparalleled severe weather coverage.
I think I need a bigger sandbox.
Well, we're going to be wrapping up the month of July soon, and so far no threats from the Gulf Coast from any tropical systems, and that's not really unusual. July is not a busy month, but things always pick up in August, especially late August, and meteorologist Matt Barentine breaks down what to expect.
As we move from July to August, things typically pick up out in the tropics. We look at different areas. First off, well, some of the same areas. If we look at the Gulf of Mexico for development, we look at the Northwestern Caribbean for development, no surprise there. But what really opens up is a huge chunk of the Atlantic in August as conditions begin to warm up and change out in the tropics. And look at the jump that we usually see. 8% of named storms happen in July. 27% happen in August. Not only do more storms happen in August, some of the biggest storms in the history of our history have happened in August. In fact, these are all top 10 storms that happened in August. All the way back to 1893, there was one near Savannah, Georgia, that killed more than 1,000 people. 1900 in Galveston, this is the deadliest one in U.S. history. 8,000 people died. Donna in 1960 actually went all the way from Puerto Rico up through Florida, all the way up the East Coast, did tons of damage during that year in 1960. And then in 69, of course, there was Camille with its massive wind field, 160-mile-per-hour winds, killing 250 people. And then in 2005, Katrina, obviously a deadly storm with massive amounts of damage. All these happened in August. So as we move into the month of August, we're going to be closely watching those tropics to see what pops up.
And now is time to prepare, not just for this year's hurricanes, but future seasons too. And meteorologist Jennifer Lambers meets with a specialist to talk about protecting your home.
When severe weather strikes on the Gulf Coast, it's important to be prepared, and that includes yourself, your family, plus also your home. And today we're going to be talking about roof safety. Now we're joined once again by Fred Malik. He's the managing director of Fortified. And Fred, what can homeowners do to extend the life expectancy of their roofs?
A homeowner can extend the life expectancy of their roof by performing regular maintenance and conducting an annual inspection. Another way to extend the life of the roof is to repair loose or missing flashing. Look for penetrations that may have caulking or sealants that have cracked or dried out. And finally, a list of repairs or things to look out for can be found at disastersafety.org in our free Hurricane Ready Guides.
And Fred, how would homeowners know when it's time to replace their roof?
Well, so good indicators that it's time to replace your roof, especially for shingle roofs. So things like evidence of leaking, curled or missing shingles, split shingles. Those are things that would give you ideas that a shingle roof might need to be repaired. For a metal roof, you be on the lookout for broken or missing panels or corroded fasteners. These things can be pretty easily identified with a visual inspection. It can be a little bit dangerous for homeowners to inspect those things. So consider having a roofing professional come out and do an annual inspection and provide you with pictures that show anything that might be going on.
And why should people consider going Fortified?
Well, Fortified has a lot of advantages. Homeowners should really consider Fortified whenever they are replacing their roof. The roof is your first line of defense against most wind-driven severe weather, especially that brings a lot of water with it, like rain. The Fortified program also provides step-by-step instructions for your roofing professional, as well as third-party verification.
As always, we're going to have all of that information on our website as well, fox10tv.com.
Coming up, we'll look at your 10-day forecast and see about that outlook through July and into early August.
New to the Fox 10 weather app, your 24-hour radar forecast. Be the first to see how precipitation is going to affect your plants across the Gulf Coast. Detailed hour by hour. The 24-hour radar forecast on the Fox 10 weather app. Plus the latest breaking news with the Fox 10 News app.
Got him both.
Stay alert with Fox 10. Prime time is Fox 10 time.
The latest on the night's top stories are first on Fox 10 News at 9.
Wrap up your day, informed and ready for the morning.
All right, here's that 10-day forecast, and we'll take you through the end of the month and into August 1st. And there are not a lot of surprises here. Temps are going to be above normal by about 3 or 4 degrees, maybe a little bit hotter than that by the end of the month. Humidity below average for a couple of days, tomorrow and Wednesday, but by the end of the week, the humidity starts rolling in. It'll be steamy this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, right in the middle of your 10-day there. Widely scattered showers and storms, temps in the mid to upper 90s. Heat index above 105, and then looks like more scattered activity as we finish July and head into August in your extended outlook.